Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's Starcom. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. We're starting things off today by heading over to the deep space gravity. We're going to research what this is, and it's part of our ongoing mission to clear some of the stuff that we have in our quest log, because there's a lot of stuff in that quest log. Let's take a look at it really quick. We go over to log. Nope, missions. There you go. Lots of stuff in here that is ongoing, okay? Now, the Legend of Wiskamug is an in-progress side quest thing, so there's more to this guy. We're going to have to uncover that later. Same thing with the Emissary. We ran into that strange celestial. This is in progress as well. We're also looking for parts of a guided missile. We need 2 more parts for that, and then we maybe manufacture it ourselves. I think that'd be pretty good. We ran into the CXTA numerous times. They think we're working for the Trade Guild, but we haven't met the Trade Guild yet. So we have that in progress as well. On the topic of the CXTA, we also delivered the medical stuff. In our medical delivery, we just need to get back and find any CXTA pilot or any CXTA ship, and then they can pay us. So I'm not really in a hurry about that. I think we're going to run into them eventually anyway. I'm not going to go seek them out or anything. And once we get there and when we see them, then they'll pay us when we get there. We also found the Brogidar in the last video, and this is like a pirate that basically tried to get us to pay him for protection. Really cool ship, really solid broadside weapons that was hard to avoid in some cases. And yeah, that uncovered a location of either his base or an encampment where more of them are. I don't know. I want to get my new ship before I go and investigate that. So I'm hoping that we find something cool here and also something cool over here at this heretic portal and stuff. With the heretic portal is a little bit scary too, because we might also, encounter some more people who don't like us. So, yeah. Now we have a derelict scout over here. And there's a couple of people of you guys said, oh, Wiskamug is over here now too. What is going on? Okay, I know he's going to distract me here, but Wiskamug is here again, and I just got to know. All right. He's taken off. He's going back the other way. It is excellent to see you again, friend of Wiskamug. Okay, so it's just a trade with him now. Okay, yeah, we have Deuterium. Now, our requirements for Deuterium, I believe, are not 30. I think we needed more. Missile guidance, missile warhead. Maybe those are the parts. Maybe those are the I think Wiskamug might have those parts for us, the guided missile parts. Interestingly enough, he also offers us a decent price for platinum. So I'm actually going to sell him some platinum here. This is a good idea. We can do something like this. I mean, I don't know if plus 16% is really going to be offered by many more people, so I think we just do that. Yeah, and then we can go and get our iridium. Huh? Yeah, I think we do. I think I just go ahead and grab 6 of these. And that's all of our parts. We can actually just do this now. We have everything we need to make our new ship. Thank you, Wiskamug. Appreciate you. Let's get away from you before I end up running into you. But we have these derelict ships, right? And this was one of those things where people said I should just destroy it, right? So let's go here. This wreck is fairly recent. It looks like an experienced explosive decompression during combat. It looks like they experienced that. This ship has no armaments. Yeah, there's salvageable material in the hold, plus 7 titanium. Okay, so we get the titanium, but like I said, somebody in the chat said I should destroy these things. Maybe there's additional resources. So let's just see what that looks like if I do that. And you can't. You can't shoot these. So there's no way to destroy them. Nice thought, but that doesn't happen. We can, however, run into it, but we can't shoot it. That's interesting. So it's a physical object we can run into, but not shoot. Weird. Okay, I don't know if I agree with that, but all right. If I can't shoot it, I shouldn't be able to hit it with my ship either, in my opinion, but I guess it is what it is. Yeah, all right. So we found pretty much everything we needed now. Now it's just this polyhedral artifact is where we're off to now. This is our deep space gravity thing that Ensign Perks has calculated as the approximate location for this thing. So let's see if we can maybe discover what it is we're looking at here. I like how space looks like it's moving at different... Oh, is this where we... This must be the source of the gravitational distortion. Scanners now show it's hundreds of times denser than solid neutronium. Uh-huh. And what do we do with it? This massive artifact has an apparent point of access. requiring a special connector to close the circuit. The triangular artifact obtained from the Alethea, appears to match perfectly. Inside is a massive space that seems even larger than the exterior. Despite expanding in all directions, every path seems to converge at a single point, a small platform at the center of the unsettling geometry. At its center is a black sphere. As the team approaches, the structure seems to shift in impossible ways. Suddenly, all the shapes seem to align perfectly in every dimension, and the sphere begins to expand. The team hastily retreats, but every path leads back inwards. Just as the sphere seems about to engulf the lander, the craft and the team find themselves back outside the structure. Huh. Detecting a buildup of energy from inside the artifact. We're gonna just back up a little bit. Oh, it's lighting up. Okay, we're just gonna back up. We just going. Yeah, we're going back up. The artifact has just charged a massive amount of energy. We just discovered half a dozen previously unknown particles. 200 research from that. Wow. Wait. I am curious what happens if I'm close to it when it does this. Like, what if... I have to know. What if I am closer? Nothing seems to happen. Okay. But that's interesting, though. The discharges seem harmless to us. It's mostly particles that don't interact with baryonic matter. But I have no idea what it's actually doing. Okay. If I shoot it, will something weird happen? I can't shoot it. Okay. Shooting it doesn't work. You have to try. Yeah, you have to try. Okay, well, yeah, we've got the sphere. Weird shape, make energy, boom, boom. There we go. Weird shape, make energy, boom, boom. That's what we got. And then I'm gonna just take and delete that. It's all right. That's my new captain's log. Okay, cool, awesome. Let's go back to the wormhole gateway. Let's do that. Bye, bye, boom, boom, energy thing. What's the mission log say about this? Strange Celestial, Legend of Wiskamug. To put a Fallen Empire. It's interesting that nothing shows up on the mission list for this. So maybe there really isn't anything else to see. I have to believe maybe we'll find a different one. Oh, you know what? Maybe there's multiples of these, and if we activate all of them, they'll work in tandem. Like they'll communicate, or they'll be connected in some way. I have no idea. I'm just speculating, but it seems very odd to have something like that just sitting in the middle of nowhere between, a whole bunch of systems when there's nothing around it, and not have it mean anything or have it really do anything. So anyway, let's go back to the wormhole gateway. We can get our new ship now. We have all the things we need for our new vessel, and I'm excited to have a vessel that can go a little bit faster. So right here with the void effect at 17%, you can see what our current, top speed is and stuff, right? So we can compare it, I guess, right up next to the station. So like from here, in this area, the void effect is a little around 16%. So let's get a measurement of what it'd be like. 14.5, 14. Wow, it just keeps changing. Here you go, 14.2. So it's like a little under 20 is our maximum speed at 15%. Yeah, 20 at 15%. We're going to say that that's the baseline right now. All right. I want to see what our ship can do if I load this design. Load it. This is the design we have now. Our plasma DPS went up. Max speed has gone up. Everything has gone up with this ship being like this. But there's the whole heat profile thing, right? And we're definitely going to have heat buildup in a lot of these components. And that's going to lead to significant efficiency losses. Yeah, look at that. It's very high heat buildup here. So this is something that I hadn't accounted for when I originally designed this, and it needs to be accounted for now. So we're going to remove this stuff a little bit here. I'm going to say that we have some bulkheads around. Let's put some bulkheads around the core. Okay. Let's get rid of those. Get rid of these really quick. The plasma gun at the top is probably okay, but let's go ahead and get, let's say, I think maybe we'll just look for bulkheads here if we can. I don't know if we have enough, but these are primarily, they create buffers space, right? They also add HP, and they're predominantly aluminum, so I think we can maybe afford it, is what I'm hoping for here. Okay, so I want the guns to be on, let's say, the front side here and here now. Let's see what that's going to do for us. Of course, we're going to have heat buildup, but they're not neighboring these parts anymore. So I'm hoping that they can dissipate. Man, that heat, though. Basic connectors. What are these for? Useful for separating ship modules. Some reinforcement effect. Nearly equivalent to empty space for thermal dissipation purposes. That is interesting. I'm looking for what we can use to... I mean, at least it's orange now and not red. But, oh, right, we need crew quarters as well. Right, because how are we supposed to have more crew? We only have 10. Yeah, okay. I need more crew quarters too. Titanium and platinum is used for that. You know, I think I need to redo the ship. I think I need to make a different design here. And it, to be honest, it may actually look a little Star Trek-y when I'm done, because I'm probably going to make a sort of a circle design here. It seems like it makes sense with all those requirements and then these half deflectors and stuff wrapping around it. It seems like it could make sense. If I put one of these here and one of these here, do they help with heat at all? Do the bulkheads help at all? I just want to see how this looks. That really doesn't make sense. Let's do a full deflector here. Oh, exceeds maximum size of 25 for current bridge. Ah, okay. So I'm reaching near my maximum size here. Okay, so a half deflector in that direction. I can't though. I don't think I can do the bulkheads like I'm doing. Let's do put the energy weapon back right here, and then we'll do our half deflectors here instead. Where'd it go? Armor, half deflector here and here. And it's not very aerodynamic though, is it? Certainly not. Not at all. Actually, it looks pretty bad. But this is the maximum size. That is an issue. We'll tell you what, maybe we'll go to research here. I got 500 research points. Why don't we try this? Compact construction. Increases the max size of our hull by 5 hexes. All right. Improved deflectors. Increases the resistance from them. Let's get those. Explorer hull. Allows construction of Explorer class ships with a base hull size of 40. Okay, we can make bigger ships now. I don't have enough resources really to do that, but yeah. Decreases the performance penalty of damaged modules. There was something for heat though, right? Yeah, entropic shunts. Increases the rate at which modules dissipate heat to neighbors and or radiate into space. Let's just make things exhaust a bit better here, yeah. Allows us to build modules that cycle enthalpic, I don't even know what that is, condensate out into space, increasing heat dissipation. Okay. Let's just try all the heat stuff. Get that done, yeah. Heavy deflectors, stronger deflectors, okay. Additional increases resistance to deflector modules, KKK. Chroma plates, don't care. Let's go back to the shipyard here. Okay, so if we're able to build things like exhaust vents and stuff, yeah, here we go. Okay, so we need some of these things. Rapidly expels excess heat from adjacent modules. High damage capacity. And then there's these regular exhaust vents, which don't have much HP. That's why it says high damage capacity. If I put a reinforced... Oh, interesting. If I do that, what does it do? Better yet, if I do that, what does it do? Oh, look at that. Immediately have an effect on the heat. The heat buildup here. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, so let's say I am going to redesign this as much as I didn't want to spend. I mean, I do like ship design. Like it's cool. I don't know how it is for you guys as far as content goes. So let me know in the comments. How do you feel about, you know, spending time doing ship stuff? How do you feel about ship design stuff? Now that we have those, though, I can probably put those weapons a little bit closer to the... I'm just like going in. No, I don't want to do that. Let's revert. Nope. Let's put this design back in there. Okay, from this state, let's say, from this point, I really wish I could detach the ship in half. Like, just pull this aside and then put parts between them. I really wish it would let me put parts in between them, because otherwise, like, I have to redesign everything in it. That part sucks. But, okay. Yeah, I am basically have to break it all down in order to do this, aren't I? Yeah, all right. We'll start from scratch then. That's the way it wants me to do it. So we start with a simple scout bridge. We're going to have a crew quarter. Let's put the crew quarter here and here. Yeah. Just put that right there. There's not a whole lot of heat built up there, I wouldn't think. We can put a little exhaust port. Rapidly expels excess heat from adjacent modules. Improves overall module damage. But that... nah, I don't really like that. Let's leave that off there. Okay, so from here, we're going to go with, I think, a battery. Followed up with 2, make that 4 microreactors. Then, on the outsides here, I'm going to go 1, 2 here. Follow that up with vents that are reinforced on the outside. That'll dissipate a lot of heat. On the back sides here, or on the ends, we're going to go engine, engine. And we're just going to see what that looks like in terms of heat buildup here. But so far, these are green because of these reinforced vents. I'm doing the reinforced ones because they're on the outside of the ship, basically. All right, so energy production right now is 14.4, and peak draw is 13.5. That's excellent. So we can run everything at the same time here. But I have actually reduced our power here. I've reduced our firepower. So let me put 2 more Mark 1s on the front here. And now we have a slightly higher draw there. So maybe we can have, I don't know if we can afford it, but 1 more microreactor there. That's all we need. Yep. Okay, so from inside this, we'll put our survey lander right there. This thing's going to look like a mutant, man. And I have no deflectors at all right now, so I need to do something there too. I also don't have any bulkheads, which is actually interesting. I probably should have some, shouldn't I? Yeah, I probably should have some bulkheads, at least around the outside, maybe? Yeah? I don't know. I don't know what this is going to do. Yeah, I have a max size here is already expended here, so I need to get a bigger ship. Yeah, Explorer hull, I guess. Let's do it. This will let us build a bigger ship. Okay. So now that we've researched Explorer hulls, we can create larger ships if you have enough resources. Choose new ship from the lower right. And nope, not going to do that yet. Well, I have to, right? Because I'm short on titanium and platinum right now. Man, that sucks. Yeah. So the titanium cost here is too much. That sucks. Well, I mean, the crew quarters is taking up a lot of titanium as well. Maybe we cool it on the crew quarters. Maybe we don't need the crew quarters right now. Now we're only over by 19. What is taking up extra titanium right now? It's these vents. Let's get rid of these vents that are really like reinforced and stuff and see if maybe we could just use the regular ones. They take aluminum instead. And if they're good at what they do, then maybe that'll be okay. Maybe the reinforced ones aren't needed. And we just fill this with bulkheads for now. Right here. Fill these with bulkheads that take... There we go. So now it's just a platinum. The platinum right now is that survey lander, but there's something else that's taking the platinum. What is it? What's taking the platinum? Oh, the exhaust vents. Exhaust ports. All right, if I take this, this is aluminum and platinum. This is only 1 platinum. I don't have any platinum right now, so I can't afford that. I can't afford the exhaust. Well, maybe I can. Hang on. So this one takes 3. This one takes 1. Gotcha. So I can do this. I can afford this. And maybe this is enough. I don't know. We'll see. It looks like that makes it green. I think we're in business there. I think. It's just the ship looks really weird now. And then we want the wings to help us in moving around here. It's which button is it? X? X. Flips it over, I think, right there. Yeah. Okay, so titanium is now over, and we're over on aluminum. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I went too big, guys. That's what happens. That's what I do. I went too big. Is there anything I can do to make things cost less? Maybe instead of having 4 reactors, I could have done... Well, I mean, here's the thing we could do. Right? We could just have less reactors. This would give us the aluminum we need and reduce the chirolite. So I have one too many reactors right now, basically. So if I just change this to a bulkhead really quick, that's the aluminum, never mind. If I change this to something that takes very little resources, how about a light bulkhead? I don't even have enough for that. Survey lander, microreactor. Okay. Move this reactor here. Move the engine here. We could just leave this open. It would look weird, but we could. We could just do this. We can technically have this. It looks like a damn mutant. It looks really bad. It looks so bad. But maybe we can make it better with some of these deflectors. Let's see, 22 aluminum for one of these. I can't even have a single mini deflector. I need more aluminum to do that. Okay, this is our ship for now. It's not really good, but whatever, we have it. For the interim, we have a really ugly ship, and then we'll make it better as we get more resources, okay? I see you've taken a break from blowing stuff up to make an actual interesting discovery. The polyhedral artifact you activated seems to discharge energy on the scale of a large solar flare every 14.3 seconds. Okay, so hold on. It's basically a large solar flare every 14.3 seconds, but we can stand right next to it. We can sit our ship right next to it and it does nothing to us. Yet with minimal ionizing radiation, the new elementary particles it unveiled are quite intriguing. So it's like the particles that it emits in that solar flare do not interact with us. They don't interact. They're just particles that are beyond us or something. Yeah. Okay. They don't interact with baryonic matter. Fine. Thanks. Does this mean you're going to be less condescending? I'll be less condescending today. If you want me to be friendly tomorrow, make another discovery that changes our understanding of physics. So what actually is it? It's obviously way beyond our technology. With the brief amount of time I've had with the data, I've come up with 2 hypotheses. One, it's some kind of beacon. That's what I thought it might be. Like they communicate with other beacons, maybe too. The exotic particles it produces would be unmistakable at any distance. Another possibility is that while this object generates a very large amount of energy, perhaps that energy is only part of the equation. Perhaps it requires some additional input, either information, material, or even more energy to start whatever process it is designed for. But frankly, this is just speculation. The who and why of the artifact are of secondary importance. Those particles illuminating our reality is what interests me. That's all for now. Okay, we need to talk to Commander Yu about a couple of things. Fedora has performed admirably in exceptional circumstances. Your crew have been awarded promotions in the field. This time their commander received the same. I award you the rank of Commander, First Class. With your new rank, I have a bit more leeway as to what I'm permitted to divulge to you regarding your mission here. For the most part, it is as you've been briefed. We've been tasked with investigating this universe before expanding research access. There are a number of classified additional details, only some of which I have had full access to. The research division that uncovered the wormhole and figured out how to expand it had some cause for fear that there was something dangerous here. So they developed a xenium device capable of creating a critical instability event at the Planck scale. If introduced to the wormhole during its collapse, it could permanently sever the connection. The idea is that if something in this universe possesses an existential threat to our own, the CIE device will be used. Obviously, Anyone on this side would be trapped here. Since this would permanently strand us here, my superiors decided that general knowledge of this information might create counterproductive motivations, as they put it. I disagreed, but was overruled. As I said, I'm allowed to disclose this information on a need-to-know basis to Commander First Class and up, so I'm afraid you'll need to keep your crew in the dark. Understood. Fine. Okay, cool. That's great. Now, we had something else to talk to him about, I thought. Oh, hang on. Our mutant ship. Oh my god. Hey, we are so much faster now, though, right? This actually feels a lot faster, but I do need some additional parts in here to make it really work. Void effect is hitting us at 18% now. That's interesting. The percentage is lower. Okay, and our top speed is not double, but very close to double what it used to be. Oh yeah, baby. This mutant ship is definitely faster than it was. And we can certainly shoot. Now, without moving... Oh, hang on. Wow, lots of things happening here all at the same time. The combined data helps us put many of our previous discoveries into a broader context. Okay, my team has completed the process of combining our archives with your survey logs. There's a lot of fragmentary data, but we're starting to form a better picture of the history of this space. Okay, have you found any references to the Brogidar? I gather they were originally a regional constabulary force formed during the very late Empire period to fight the growing lawlessness in border regions. Initially funded by a consortium of local governments, after the collapse, they became more self-sufficient. Yeah, you think? What have you learned about the CXTA? Well, they were a faction principally responsible for logistics during the Empire's reign, transporting raw materials, low-tech goods, and so forth between worlds that did not produce them locally. This was in contrast to the Imperial Trade Guild, who could buy and sell Imperial goods. And Imperial goods was a special term for technology so advanced that there was no risk of it being reverse engineered by the purchaser. Interesting, okay. It'd be like introducing a smartphone to a caveman. You're like, yeah, if I show them the smartphone, they'll know how to make it. No, they won't. Have you found anything regarding the Gorier? No references to them in our research so far, although it's clear that there are many minor species and factions without enough detail to associate them with a present-day faction. And the Emir? As a matter of fact, I was just reading an interesting databank on the Emir. The Emir were the dominant species of the Imperial military. Since the Empire had no military rivals, it's hard to evaluate their strength. It seems like there were multiple legions, with the most powerful being the first, followed by the second, and so forth. Non-Legion Emir were like local constabulary. Okay. The first Legion commanded the Imperial chariots and were not mentioned in any post-Empire accounts. The second Legion still claimed to serve the Empire, although in their dialect, the word for money and empire are interchangeable. Okay. Fair enough. So they're basically mercenaries then. Okay. What have you discovered about the Devout? As far as I can tell, they were a religious awakening that emerged during the late Fallen Empire period. Their precise beliefs are a bit confusing. They clearly worshipped the remnant artifacts, but specific beliefs are hard to pin down. They became increasingly fanatic over time, but were surprisingly unconcerned with orthodoxy. Most fanatical groups are pretty strict on adhering to some specific set of beliefs. Oh, also they want to kill me. There's that too. I am now a heretic. Have you encountered any references to a Wiskamug in your research? Maybe. As a reminder, the Universal Translator generates identifiers for proper nouns based on context and so forth. Looking at the underlying language matrices is challenging even for a Xeno expert. There are some references to an entity that might match Wiskamug, but I had marked them as obvious folklore. The character rode across the stars on a giant pink horse. Okay. Arm wrestled a Talonian and challenged a black hole to a drinking contest. That sort of thing. Challenged a black hole to a drinking contest. What? The stories go back to the early Empire, so seem unlikely to be even loosely inspired by a being alive today. Anything else? Okay, fine. Whatever. Are we able to... I don't think we're able to trade these guys, right? Yeah, they're just piecing together. So that was Commander Dolson kind of piecing together everything that we kind of know about this place. Man, this ship looks terrible, doesn't it? It looks horrendous. I hate this thing. Like, my reactors are all just exposed to gunfire and just nothing looks good here. You know what I think I'm going to do before we get going here? I'm going to go back over here and see if I can't shoot any more rocks. Maybe get some more aluminum from it. Can usually get a pretty good amount of aluminum from shooting those rocks. And if I can afford bulkheads. I could go ahead and make this thing just a little bit better. That'd be nice. So I'm going to see if there are any rocks over here that I can shoot. The ship is definitely faster. Like before, to get to 80 speed, I would have to be way out in deep space. And now I'm able to get there really quickly. That's great. There's a lot of stuff here too. So this is going to be pretty straightforward. I'll just be shooting rocks and collecting hopefully collecting aluminum and titanium if possible. But I just want to collect stuff that I can use to make a proper hull out of this ship because it's terrible. Also, I probably should go over to the CXTA hauler. Reason being, they can pay me. Since I just casually am seeing them here, they can pay me now. And then maybe I can use that gold in a trade for the stuff that I need. This is CXTA 1503, carrying authorized cargo only, manifest, blah, 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 blah. We delivered medical supplies as promised. And they transmitted confirmation of delivery. I have noted it in the CXTA network that Fedora is a reliable carrier and that I would make use of your services again. Cool. So we may be able to get even more hauling contracts from them in the future, which could lead to us getting more gold, I assume, or... Oh my. The comet hits these two, and it doesn't give me any resources. How rude. All right, let me mine this whole area out here and see if I can't get any resources. I am getting a few, but I want more. This dorky looking shit, man. I'll be right back. Yeah, okay, so I tried to start the recording in my hastiness because I was getting attacked like crazy here. And I kind of missed it. I missed the button. So you're coming in at the very beginning of this fight. And, well, we're getting attacked pretty aggressively here by many bogeys in the area. And I can only assume that this is, you know, the devout trying to really end me here. So I guess we'll be putting these new weapons to the test, and these new... and I can go through this... Sorry, I'm trying to compose my words while I focus here. I can go through the flinger here to get away, I think, but I kind of want to see if maybe it's possible to take these guys down. Now, we are going to have an issue, right? Because I don't have a whole lot for deflectors. I don't have a whole lot for hull. There's a lot of stuff here I don't have, and there's a lot of enemies in this area. Yeah, Brogidar Captain is here now. You've probably reconsidered by now. We have lots of ships. Things will only get worse for you the longer you avoid paying. Wow. You know, like, Brogidar Captain here, he's kind of an asshole. But at the same time, no. Okay, well, we'll see. Now, these guys are actually fighting them too, so this is interesting. So all I really need to do is kind of stay away from these guys. Maybe he'll take them down for me. That would be amazing. By saying no, maybe that's a good thing. I'll shoot at these guys for a second. I just got to stay away from his broadside cannons, but he is getting attacked by others as well. So this is a good thing for us. It's definitely a very good thing for me. So I'll just stay away from his broadside cannons. Ooh, that's not exactly how you stay away from him. Maybe I should open fire on him a little bit here, weaken him a bit. But like we have my enemies are helping me here, which is pretty sweet actually. Let's get a little bit more damage on some of these guys though. There we go. There we go. Just take down a few of them here. There we go. We'll just kind of stay away from him as much as we can. Just keeping our distance here. Range is freaking king, man. Bang. Yeah, so some of his weapons are falling off. This is giving me resources too. Excellent. Trying to scoop up all the stuff. That's iridium, titanium. These are all very good things. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, they're attacking the station and stuff too. This is great for me. Okay, cool. So we'll just keep our distance, try to stay in front of him, and just pelt the nose of his ship while he's in front of us, while he's behind us chasing us. Because he's going to want to hit me with broadside cannons, right? And we don't want that to happen. And this station is very easy to deal with. So if I can get him to be in range of that station, that'd be very nice. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Yes. Outstanding. Suck it, pirates. Oh my gosh, that station is helping me so much. Just got hit. Okay. Stay. Yep, just stay. Try to stay away from his big cannons, his big guns. There we go. That one's after me. And we're just going to keep pelting him here from a longer range if we need to. There we go. Let's try to stay away from his big guns here. There we go. This should be pretty close to the end of him, I would think. There we go. Okay. Bang. He is gone. Got ourselves another Brogidar chest, plus some more neutronium. Very nice. And then, of course, we just need to deal with these guys. Well, that was action-packed. Yeah, like, I really wanted to get you guys in on that. Oh, shit. There are more of them. There are more of them. Cool. More resources for me later, right? That's how that's going to work out. Yep. Just hit him from a distance. Try to keep our distance away from the station. No big deal. Yep. We'll kind of come through here a little bit faster. Yep. I want to get my tractor beam on those resources. Gotta take out those missiles. These frickin' missiles need to go away. There we go. Kill the missiles. Kill the missiles. All right, so our new ship is doing pretty well, actually. I'm not sure it's, I'm not sure it's a lot better than our previous one, mostly because we don't really have much for armor here. So when we do get hit, we're going to get hit pretty hard. I don't have a lot of deflectors. I don't have a whole lot of like bulkheads and things like that. So especially around the outside of the ship, all the shots are actually hitting good components. So that's not great. But getting those two independent parties next to each other, that was very nice. And I reap the benefits. Perfect. Okay, all I wanted to do, so I did all the mining and stuff to get all those resources. And all I really wanted to do was come down to this oceanic planet because I figured we could do some trading here. Because there's trades to be made here. But now the Devout is after me, and the Brogidar are after me, and like I said, if I can get both of those two to be after me together, then they can fight each other, and I love that. An island archipelago is dotted with settlements. Yep, this is the traders that we have here. So they love aluminum. I don't have a lot. I do have some silver, and I could buy aluminum, but the price to buy it is insane because they love aluminum. So I don't know if there's anywhere out there where I can buy aluminum for less than 0.53. And of course I need this for my hull, so I don't really want to sell it here right now. But I can sell a little bit of iridium, I guess. It says I need 10. I'm not really sure for what purpose, since my plans are no longer and maybe there's something in planning mode right now, but let's get 20 silver from this. And I'm thinking perhaps this is not a bad price. We could maybe sell a little bit of platinum. But I still need more aluminum. That's the problem. Like, my big problem is that I need a lot of aluminum. So tell you what I could do, actually. If I can find... Who is it that trades as aluminum as their currency? I forget who it is. Is it those guys that I was already up here with? I think it actually was those guys. If we can go up there. So they attacked me here. They attacked me in this system. And we need to go to the heretic portal anyway. And since it looks like I can, I know my ship looks terrible, guys. But it looks like I can at least defend myself fairly well. So maybe we'll go to this heretic portal just to see what it's all about. Yeah? Let's do that. Let's just see what it is. I never really noticed the flingers, but the speed is insane. I have to wonder if there's, at some point, we'll be able to go that fast in the void ourselves. And then the flingers will just be irrelevant. You know, stack a whole bunch of stuff on us here. Perish. Oh, martyr? Perish. Okay, well, this is where the heretic portal is, so I thought I would be running into devout. So maybe we can just... Yep, they're shooting rockets at me. Okay, well, like I said, I knew this was coming, so let's deal with the threat. Lots of fighting today. My dorky looking ship that has more speed than it did before. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on you, buddy. Well, that's focusing a little bit too much, but okay. I do have a couple of like forward deflectors. Like I do have some deflectors in the front. That is helping a little bit, I think. But it's only in the front. So like if I'm not facing the enemy, I'm getting hit full blast. So I need to be pretty much facing my enemy in order to have any protection at all from that. There we go. Take this guy down if I can. There we go. Just pelt him with every shot I got. There he is. He's gone. That's a lot of loot. Wow. That's a whole lot of cool loot. I like the aluminum. I like the titanium. We got Perish over here. I might as well go after him too. Have not had to hit battle stations in quite a while. Haven't needed to do it. Is Perish a station? It is a station. Sweet. Now, obviously, the missiles have longer range. So I will want to hit the missiles at the longest range I can here. Stay just out of reach of his other weapons. Yep, there we go. Just out of range of his other weapons. Just kind of chip away at the station a little bit, just outside their laser range. There we go. Just a little bit closer. I need to be just a little bit closer. Just a tiny tap closer. It might be too close, but we'll see. Need to get rid of their other missile blasters here. There we go. They're just broken off. Might be getting a little bit too close now. Oh, doesn't matter. Blew the whole thing up. Sweet. All right. Lots of loot, man. They're setting up all these systems I've been to already, right? They're setting up to ambush me, to try to take me down now. The Devote really don't like me, so yeah. I think we're going to have more of those types of conflicts soon, and that's why I wanted to have the better weapons and guns and the better engines and stuff. All right, this large artifact is quite advanced, but is at least within the technological space we can comprehend. We're going to try using the data stored on the device as a key. You might remember we had an organism that had swallowed something, and that is what we're using, what we suspect. There are some other parts of that story, and there's other information, but in a nutshell, we suspect that is the key. So we're going to use it. Fedora detects a sudden increase in energy levels within the structure along with a shift in the local warp space. Okay, so that is a completely different portal. It looks very different. And it is possible that we will see some very different things on the other side of it, yeah? Now, I think before we go into that one, I know you guys probably are... Let's see, how much stuff do I have? 48 aluminum? I don't know if that's worth it. However, look at this. Missile warhead and missile guidance. That's just there. Yeah, part of an autonomous faster than light missile. How about this? There it is. We've analyzed enough missile components that we can research it our own. I love it. We're going to try to get a faster than light missile. That seems crazy. Devout Illumination Databank. What's this? Amber Jewel has awoken. illuminating the old text and revealing the chariot's designs to us. Prepare the missionaries. There's a lot of obtuse mathematical formula. And then the Brogidar chest too. Very similar to the previous chest. Yeah, okay. So again, same lock design, same solution, and again, a survey log. I've marked the coordinates on the map. So another potential location. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. It did it all by itself. Seems like the creatures of the artifact managed to create a temporary wormhole for a specific point in space. I'm guessing that having that point be associated with a known gateway made the task simpler. But I didn't do this. This is not me. I'm gonna assume that this is an enemy. Oh, it totally is. We definitely want to stay away from that. That's a cool weapon. That's a real cool weapon. If we can stay out of range of that thing, that'd be great. Can I shoot this out of range? Oh, it's so close. I'm out of his range right now. This is good. So just inch a little bit closer. No. Holy shit. Okay, we stay away from that until I have a longer range. This is why I said range is king. Right here. This is why I liked range, because holy shit. That sucks. Yeah, we're going to stay away from that. I don't know what's going on there, but Defender is defending. Very good at defending. I'm not sure how far the range on their weapons are, but I'd like to get away from it. We are way over here. Ice H2. Can I get to Ice H2? Let's go to Ice H2. Thankfully, that's a station, not a ship. So it'll, you know, just sit there. As long as I don't go near it, should be fine. But that thing does a lot of damage. It's like a persistent laser. And if I was any closer to that thing, I wouldn't have been able to back up in time. I think the only reason I survived that encounter was because I was on the very edge of its range and was able to just back up. No anomalies. The core of this planet is rotating faster than the surface due to partial tidal lock. A liquid layer acts as a lubricant. What? That's really weird, isn't it? Anyway. Can I get out of this? Because I didn't mean to take that. You know? Like, I really didn't mean to take that. So if I could get around the star. But if I could maybe get to the wormhole gateway and use it to get away from this station, that would be great. Because I don't have weapons that can defeat that station. That's beyond me. So if I can get just close enough to use this and get out of here, that'd be great. There we go. All right, good. Let me get out of here. Yeah, how about we just go all the way back over here? I want to see if I can trade these guys again. I just want my ship to look better, man. That's all I want. Is it too much to ask to have a ship that doesn't look like this? All right, we're back near the station. And we've got some things to report to Dr. Rama. So we're going to go ahead and do that first. Our sensors have picked up an unusual multimodal Cephid variable dwarf star. I don't, there's a lot of words in space and physics and astrophysics, whatever. There's a lot of words in that I don't understand. So if you know what they are, great. I'll look them up later if I care. But yeah, these are very rare in our universe, and we've never had a chance to study one up close. I suggested to Commodore U that it would be an excellent scientific opportunity if Fedor went and investigated it. What did he say? He did not seem particularly receptive to the idea. His words were, "If it won't lead us to more remnant artifacts or reopening the wormhole, I don't want Commander Pryor wasting valuable time on your academic research," or something to that effect. Oh, well, that sounds very definitive. I don't think ignoring you will help my career. Maybe the remnants really like these cephalopod vagrant stars. Okay. That's not what they're called, but yes, that was my thinking. We know nothing about whoever made these artifacts except that they were exceptionally intelligent. I'm exceptionally intelligent, and I'm very interested in the Cephid variable star. I'll transmit the coordinates to Lieutenant Avery. I should mention that one of Commodore U's objections was that the star is not particularly close to any discovered gateway. Well, there may be other gateways. There may be gateways somewhere. So we're at 405 research points. I want... Well, I am really interested in... Yeah, making a better ship now. Very interested in getting a good ship here. So less construction of stronger deflectors. Seems pretty interesting. Larger bulkheads allows the construction of 2 and 3 hex bulkheads. Maybe. Chromoplate doesn't interest me as much. And decreases the performance penalty of damaged modules. Okay, that's kind of cool. And I'm thinking maybe having Mark II reactors could help me here. It could reduce the material cost a little bit. I'm hoping anyway, because I'm going to spend 150 research on that, hoping that it reduces material cost. I have 1 battery already. I think the 1 battery is going to be sufficient. I don't need another one. Let's get to faster deep space travel, additional components, and turning and lateral movement. I like that, but I am really interested in the stuff that's going to help me here. It additionally increases the resistance of deflector modules. This just makes the deflectors I'm using stronger, so I don't need as many, I suppose. Might be a good thing to look at. I'm not sure the larger ones will help me with material cost. It may be. I mean, maybe having 1 that's 2 hexes instead of 2 that are 1 hex each is more efficient with resources. We'll find out. Let's go ahead and get that, and we'll find out. Okay, so we want to go to shipyard, and this is still planning mode, right? So let's take it off of planning mode and really just do it. So what I'm looking for here, I've got 190 aluminum now, and these bulkheads are 100 aluminum for these 2 bulkheads. 100 aluminum and 12 titanium, right? So if I take that out of here and I go over to bulkheads and I do a double, this is 10 titanium and 1 neutronium. Oh, so it uses a completely different resource. It doesn't use the aluminum anymore. That's interesting. I mean, it's very interesting because it's right next to the bridge, and I can put that right next to the bridge. Yeah, protecting my ship, right? Something like that would be much more efficient with aluminum, and now that frees up aluminum for a lot of other things. The armor uses aluminum and iridium. I don't have a lot of iridium, but I can use them. So here I can take this out of here, and we can do a half deflector instead on this. Half deflector here, like that. Do another half deflector like this. Another one like this. Actually, maybe full here, if it lets me do it. This is a 5 iridium each, though. Ugh. Can't afford it. We could maybe get away with... not really. Small wings, we don't have those yet. Let's put those down here. Small wing, titanium. Just a little bit of titanium here to let us go a little faster in the void there. And... I can't afford pretty much anything here. What am I short on? If I go back to planning mode, it'll let me do it. What am I short on ultimately? Deuterium. Did not expect that. So these are 2 level 1 cannons. If I take these out and put the level plasma 2s on there, that's even more deuterium. It's a lot. I need a lot of deuterium. All right, put these back. What I'm most curious about is like how the front of my ship is going to look, right? That's where I'm all about right now. I don't think I need deflectors back here. Protecting these components, though. I've got this bulkhead, though. It's reinforced and everything. Like, it's really close to the core of the ship. But I'm kind of starting to think maybe I should put those back here instead. They're really strong. They can protect my reactors and stuff. I think that's ultimately a better call there. And then we could just add side bulkheads here. Bulkheads reinforce adjacent modules. So, oh, they use 3 hexes. That is interesting. All right, no, I want just the regular bulkheads in the front here. So we're going to use a little bit more aluminum on these, but... Oh, right, max size 30. I probably can't make this bigger, can I? Explorer hull. Yeah, I need cruiser hull for that. Is there anything else I can unlock? Not really. Okay, so I'm limited on part count right now is the big thing. Part count is everything. So is there... Right, the reactor Mark II. So that's a different... Oh, it's not... No. I'm not limited on part count. I'm limited on a hex count. Let's see if there's an advantage to this. So this takes 1 Kyrlite and 45 aluminum each. So that's 90 aluminum each. This is all... It's just repurposing it into titanium. Ugh. So that's not going to help me much at all. It just costs more titanium. Okay. Well, shit. There's not a whole lot I could do here, is there? I could put a front side deflector right here and then do the mini deflectors. I have enough iridium for this. I can do the mini deflectors here. At least it looks a little bit... No, I want the halves. I need to use the halves. Oh, what's this? Hang on, there is a front deflector as a part. It takes a lot of iridium, but that's just a better part. That looks a lot better too, doesn't it? That looks a lot better. I definitely want that. Yep. That's what I gotta get more iridium. I gotta get all these advanced resources, man. Just gonna have to keep exploring just a little bit more. That's how it goes. All right, so armor. Half deflectors is what I'm looking for here. Here and here. Do I have enough parts for this? Looks like I do. Take it off planning mode really quick and then do the regular deflector. I have exactly 5 iridium. Okay. There's that. It looks a little bit better, I guess. Regular bulkheads. I have enough titanium and aluminum to do this. So I guess we'll just do that. But now I'm going to get hit by the limit again, right? Yeah. Exceeds max size of 30. So I'm not able to put anything in the center here. This is just out and exposed. So I guess what I should do is bring these in, take these out, put this like this, take these away, and just make it rounded right here instead. That way I'm using less parts, right? That's the whole thing is a part count thing. So put the deflectors there, put the deflectors here, and put a forward deflector there. That looks a hell of a lot better than it did, but now I've got the heat buildup part. The heat problem. So if I put these down, whoops. If I put these bulkheads down again, like this, now I can afford to have the vents. Yeah, I can afford to put the vents right here and then limit the heat buildup. So let's put the exhaust vent. A reinforced one makes more sense because it's exterior, but can't afford it. So we're going to have to do it this way instead. We're going to go exhaust port. Yeah, it doesn't face the correct direction, really. I do a vent. I wonder if these little vents would be enough. Is that enough to get the heat out of there? And then we can use these little tiny vents. Yeah, that's enough. Just those little tiny vents is enough to get rid of the heat. Okay, tell you what. We'll put these up front. Here and here. Stick these up here like this. Yep, I like that a little bit better. No, I really don't, because it doesn't preserve the shape. I need that shape preserved. Let's go back to exhaust vent here, like that. Yeah, and then... No, wrong side for the vent goes here. Yes, the vent goes here. Then I want the armor, the deflector. Goes here. I think I want half deflectors if I can afford it. There. Can I afford this one? It looks a lot better than it did. I'll tell you that right now. You know? The ship looks a hell of a lot better than it did. It's still not great, but it's a hell of a lot better than it was, right? Okay, that star is a bit further than Dr. Rama's nearby qualifier implied. So there is a star really far away that she's brought in to our attention. I'm not sure where. It's not that far away, is it? I can't figure out where it is. If it's not one of these. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so it is one of these out here. I figured it would be like really far away. The guy's making a big deal out of it. It's not that far. Okay, so what we'll want to do is get up to this one and then just go there. We could also get there from here. But yeah, we still have 245 aluminum left. The real limiting factor now for me is part count, right? Our ship has too many parts. And I actually want a little bit more maneuverability if it'll let me do it. So we're dissipating heat really well. That's great. I don't know how many more parts I have available. Oh, it's right here. Ship size. 30 out of 30. There it is. I can't add anything else to this ship. The only thing I can do is take away these wings. Or I can expand them out that way, but I think they look better here. Yeah. I think they look better here anyway. So that's what we'll do here. So we have 4 reactors still. A core battery in the center here. And then we have the deflectors. And then we have the exhaust vents attached to our weapons, which should help us dissipate heat a little bit here. And this is only at full blast, which, to be fair, we are shooting a lot. And also, I just added an extra gun, I think. I have 2 guns here. So I think I can shoot faster than I could before when we had the dorky looking ship. That's pretty good. I probably should zoom out and make sure there's like no friendlies right there. But yeah, now it does use energy. But overall, very, very nice. I like it. And you can see we're fast. Like we're pretty fast, right? 28.5 is our max speed at 9.2 void effect. So we're able to go pretty fast with this vessel now. Okay, wow, that took a bit, but hey, I'm happier with it. We definitely have much more armor than we had before, a lot more hull, deflectors around, much better. We have 2 Mark II plasmas and 2 Mark I plasmas. We have 4 reactors, 1 central battery. What we don't have is room for more crew, which I think I'm okay with that for now until we get the ability to do bigger ships. The other thing we don't have anything of are static weapons, or you know, weapons like the broadside cannons that Brogidar had. We don't have those. So I think what we'll do, I kind of spent this whole video trying to get resources to make my ship better, but I think it was worth it. And so next video, we're going to go to the Brogidar places. I'm going to go here and here. We're going to finalize that, figure out what those are and get rid of them. And then we'll head here, assuming there's no other points of interest that get in the way. Okay? So thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I hope you'll come back and join me for the next one. Bye-bye.